What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Shingy. As usual, you already know what it is. I am super excited to be making this video. Hold on, I gotta focus on my face and shot. Welcome back to the channel. Super excited to be making this video, just like I'm excited to make every single video for you guys, for everybody that appreciates me and everybody that supports me. So therefore, I'm super amped. It's really hard to talk. I have a really awesome video for you guys. I'm super pumped about this video because I get to touch on what everybody asked me, because apparently I have really good coloring when it comes to my photos, so my portraits primarily. So I'm pretty excited to be sharing with you guys my process and the way I think when I'm creating photos and how I got to get really good colors and stuff. So yes, today's video is going to be on how to get awesome colors editing your film photos, how to get good colors editing film photos, pretty much. Yeah, so let's get into it. So tip number one, this is very key, guys. This is super key. I cannot stress why this is really key, because it literally makes and breaks your whole photo. So first step, you need to have, first tip is you really need to get a proper monitor. You might not think this is very important, but a monitor that is calibrated, that has the full SRGB, 100% SRGB, will benefit you. There's also another one that is really good that actually covers a lot more of the color space. It's very vital that the monitor that you're editing on is really good, because if you're trying to manipulate colors and add colors, it's not going to be true to what you're really seeing and what everybody's seeing. My monitor right now, the monitor I'm using, because I know I'm probably going to get this question, is the LG 500. I'll drop it in the goddamn description. I'll drop it in there. That's the monitor I'm using. It does not, it covers 99% of the sRGB. It's not really 100%. It's just a little bit of the sRGB that I'm missing, but I do have most of the sRGB. And resolution is also very important, because you're gonna need to zoom in to your photos and to see all the pores and all the things that you need. So high resolution is super duper key. As well as when you zoom in, you don't want it to be pixelated and all that type of stuff, right? sRGB 100%, and I think it's, I'm not sure. And your DPI, make sure it's really good, because you need to make sure that your photo is bright and everything is really yummy, juicy, and awesome. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, doggy, oh, you better get a sick freaking ting, dog. But anyways, guys, I'm having sushi. I think I'm just really happy that I'm having sushi. Super happy. This spot is the only spot I actually buy like pre-made sushi, but I usually have sushi, fresh sushi, because sushi is awesome. Sushi's life. But that's the first tip. Make sure you have a good monitor. A really good brand to buy a monitor from is BenQ. BenQ has really awesome monitors, like really creatively based monitors, as well as Asus. Asus has really good monitors. But if you go out and you pick a monitor from a really reputable brand, you should be okay. But make sure it's factory calibrated, which means you're gonna get accurate colors, as well as make sure it covers the sRGB color space, or the other color space, RGB color space. Yes, the RGB color space as well as the sRGB color space. That is very key, because you're gonna get really good colors and you're gonna be able to see all the colors. So that's the other thing with calibration, guys. You need the whole color space to see all the colors. So let's say I have a certain red in the skin tones or in the thing. It's not gonna show it as the true red that it is. That's why it's very important that your color space is full, which is sRGB or RGB. RGB being a lot bigger from what I heard. It's a bigger color space and it covers a lot more. So yeah, that is tip number one. Tip number two. So I'm not gonna share, okay, let's rewind. Before I tell you guys tip number two, I wanna clarify something that I've been doing throughout the whole channel. Maybe I was not very clear with it. My process has always been about mental. It's always been a mental thing, because you cannot really teach anybody how to see colors. You cannot teach anybody how to color things. There's no A, B, C, D equal this. There's no 1 + 1 equal this. It is very a creative process. That's why I always, guys, teach you guys things like mood boards, how to create a mood board. I'm gonna link it up here. Very key, vital video, and videos like this where I give you guys actual mental tips. So that goes into second tip. It's very important, guys, that you understand what you're doing. This is how I learned, right? For example, Portra 400 is really good on skin tones. Everybody knows that, right? But why is it that when other people scan their film, the skin tones don't show. That's because there's more to it. It just, when we say portrait, this is my understanding. When they say portrait 400 is really good skin tones, it means that when you do go edit and you put the colors that go accordingly with the skin tones, they will be vibrant and they will be good. So it goes to say as well as Ektar 100, they say super saturated because it has very deep reds, right? So that goes to say that when you actually are moving that red slider, your reds are gonna be more vibrant, right? So that goes to say you have to understand these things. Fuji does favor greens. So when you have green things or you have certain tones in Fuji, it will look a lot better with those tones added. So you need to really understand. And if you guys want me to make a second video on my understanding on how every film stock reacts to your photos, I would love to do that. Comment down below and let me know if you want me to touch on that. And I don't mind touching on that. With that being said, the tip is understand skin tones. So for example, use natural tones, like actual natural tones, like for example and emotions, tones and emotions. There's so much I could touch on and the video can't be too long, but again, comment down below if you guys want me to touch on certain things that I might have vaguely mentioned. Comment down below. But what I mean by focus on skin tones is that, like, when my skin tones have oranges, browns, and reds. Therefore, in my edits, I'm going to incorporate those colors, right? Oranges, browns, reds, yellows, what's it called? A little bit of magenta, very little. Those are the colors that make up my skin. So if I incorporate those colors, my skin tones are gonna look very juicy because it's like you're adding fire to the flame pretty much. That's how I want to see it, at least. Okay, I have a perfect analogy. It's literally like driving a Lamborghini and putting regular gas. That's what when people don't understand the colors of portrait. It's like driving a Lamborghini and putting regular gas. It's not that the car is not gonna drive. The car is gonna drive, but it's not gonna perform as well as it would. So when you are adding all those skin tones, the colors that are in the skin tones, then that is you putting premium, supreme gas in your Lamborghini, and it's gonna fly. You're gonna maintain your engine and it's gonna fly. It's gonna perform way better than it would in regular gas. It doesn't mean it doesn't work, but it will perform a lot better. So you adding browns to the skin tones or like yellows and all that type of stuff, it will complement the photo and it will complement the scan. That's my mentality. For me, I like adding oranges as well as reds. That's very vital. Oranges and reds and a bit of magenta depending on the edit. So that adds a lot of emotions. Our eyes are naturally, they naturally go towards the warmer side unless it's really cold outside. If it's hot outside, it will be a lot more to the oranges, your eyes naturally. Right now I'm wearing, my glasses are a blue tint. So what I'm seeing is blue. If I take them off, things look a lot warmer. I'm gonna experiment something with this whole glass analogy on how I could better my skin tones, because there's other things I could also do, like wear these glasses while I'm editing, or there's so many things I want to experiment with so that I kind of know what's the medium and what's really awesome. But that's the biggest tip for me. When you're shooting Ektar 100, guys, I noticed a lot of people kind of freaked out when they found out that I shot Ektar 100. I'm a black male, therefore I don't get red like white people do. Therefore that's why a lot of people say stay away from Ektar 100. If you're a white photographer that photographs black people, do not be afraid of taking that Ektar 100 because it actually complements our skin, because we do have those reds. Every skin tone has reds, but our browns and the saturation from Ektar 100 actually makes our skin tones pop. It makes our skin tones pop. So white photographers, black photographers, anybody that shoots black people or African Americans, make sure you don't be afraid of Ektar 100. It will perform really well. And also do keep in mind that if you have reds in there, it will pick up those reds, like distinct reds, like my keychain. It will pick that up. But those are the two biggest tips that I do have for you guys. I do have other tips, but I'm not gonna just spill them all in one video. But those are the key tips that I usually apply in every single photo. Every single photo. I also apply my preset that is free. I created a preset that is free that you will find on waybetterco.com. Guys, I am all for you guys and for everybody's growth. Therefore, I don't care dropping free content. I don't care about sharing any of this because I genuinely do this because I love it and I want to do this. But with that being said, I do have more tips for you guys, but if you guys want me to touch on specific things, comment down below. Let me know what you want me to touch on and I will touch on it really good. That made no sense, but like I will touch on it. But other than that, I'm super grateful. Thank you to everybody that has been liking and subscribing. You guys are so incredible. We're at 5,500 as the last time I checked, which is insane because just like literally a couple videos ago I was just like, hey guys, we just hit 5,000 and now we're about to hit 6,000. So I'm super grateful. I'm super happy. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But other than that, am I forgetting anything? No, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. But do check out the fundraiser again. I said it in every video. It's gonna be the link down below. It features a lot of your favorite YouTubers like Willem Verb, Joe Greer, Corey, Vincent, Zona Focus, and everybody that you know, Matt Day. All those people. Unfortunately, we don't have Valandis. I don't know how to say his name. Valandis. I wish he was a part of it, but we don't have him. I do wish that he was because I really support him and his work. He's a black creator and he's just doing incredible content. So do check him out if you want. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys a lot. I said a lot, but I'm pretty glad because 14 minutes is pretty good. But yeah, thank you guys again. It's the boy Shingy. Follow me on Instagram at shot.shingy. Check out my portfolio at shot.shingy.com, and also check out my brand waybetterco.com. I sell shirts that say shoot film, just for film and all that type of stuff. So if you want to support me in the channel, go make a purchase. It will help me buy some film as well as buy cameras to review and all that type of stuff. Last but not least, follow and hashtag at WePhotoGods. Guys, we're about to hit 700 followers on Instagram on WePhotoGods. I have crazy plans for that because hint zine WePhotoGods featuring not me. Yes, when the platform grows, when we grow, when I grow, I'm not making the book when I'm like 5K in because nobody's gonna really purchase it, and guess who's gonna get the money? Whoever's featured. So there you go. And people want to hate me. I don't know why. I really wonder why. Do you know how many people approach me and be like, why do you have a dislike? I literally get that every single video. Like, how do you dislike it? I don't know. I don't really care. I stopped caring when I spoke to Sweet Lou. Shout out to Sweet Lou. Sweet Lou, bro, I fuck with you, bro. You're my homie. You changed my life. You have no idea how much you helped me mentally as a creator, as a YouTube creator. So huge shout out to you, brother. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's just keep the ball rolling. Let's keep going, baby. Come on, you already know what it is. It's the boy Shingy. Deuces.